Good afternoon, welcome to Teleislas News, the most relevant and important information of the day. Everything is ready to start the most important academic meeting of the tourism sector in Colombia, the 26th National Congress of Travel Agencies and Tourism. The archipelago of San Andres, Old Providence, and Santa Catalina will be present at this important event.
This August 25th and 26th, the 26th National Congress of Travel Agencies and Tourism will be held in the city of Bogota, bringing together travel agents, wholesalers, operators, airlines, hotels, and restaurants, where more than 600 tourism entrepreneurs are expected to attend, as well as the President of the Republic. ANATO San Andres branch will be at the event representing the islands.
The San Andres branch of ANATO will have its participation with different agencies that are part of it, and also with its president Susan Saad and its executive director Nashali Livingston Davis. This will be a great opportunity for travel agencies and the tourism sector of the island in this academic venue to innovate and move forward. We know that the industry has been changing a lot. It is expected that the island can also move forward through changes, and we can adapt to today's processes.
Among the topics to be developed during the event are the strengthening of tourism skills and competencies, new technologies, sustainability, innovation, leadership, customer service, and the current situation.
Teleislas News had access to the letter by which Deputy Marcela Chacon resigned as first Vice President of the Departmental Assembly. It should be clarified to the public opinion that Chacon will continue to occupy her seat as a member of the Departmental Assembly, while the resignation presented corresponds only to the position of the Vice President of the Honorable Corporation. And it will be a week since the officials of the Ombudsman's office began a sit-in in their facilities due to the lack of guarantees to carry out their work in optimal conditions.
The officials started a sit-in due to the lack of water in the facilities, as well as the presence of humidity in all the office and the lack of air conditions. They mentioned that they do not find optimal conditions to perform their work.
Basically, last week, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not wrong, if I know make mistake, it was Thursday. Them came here from national, some people from Finleter and some from the Oficina de Talento Humano, and then come and take some picture, but still yet, well, we not get no solution to the problematic that we have here. Well, basically this morning, where we went back out there again, and we make a little planton about an hour from 9 until 10 o'clock in the morning. And that's it. Well, up to now, we don't get no answer, we don't get no solution yet. So that's why we keep on, well, with the sit-in here, or what we call in Spanish planton, you know. And the idea is not to hamper, well, all the people them that come here. That's why we only do it normally. Sometimes we do it 1 hour, sometimes we do it 2 hours. We don't go over that because, well, we don't want to affect the work here, nor the public self that come here, because normally the public that come here, the people will not hardly have no resources or they don't have money. Some of them even come on motor that sometimes they can pay if you come and they can't pay if you go back.
It is valid to know that today a nationwide sit-in was held to support the employees of San Andres branch, and this to ensure their rights. It is also important to remember that despite the sit-in, all employees continue to serve the community.
On the island of Old Providence, a session of service offered by the Ministry of Labor began today with the purpose of reaching out to the community so that they may know their rights.
The Ministry of Labor went to Providence with an interdisciplinary team and accompanied by other entities in order to carry out an institutional offering for 3 days.
Bueno, en esta ocasión fuimos con...
On this occasion, we went with a mobile inspection team supported by the Ombudsman's office, Colpensiones, Sena, and Public Services, to be able to take all the institutional offer of the labor sector to the island of Old Providence. You can approach us to get to know the job offers, make your complaints, and to know the route of attention of the entities registered and linked to labor. We are not based there, but we are there whenever we have the opportunity.
At the same time, they will receive complaints that some citizens may have on labor issues, and they will also be training the student staff.
Bueno, la importancia es que aquí en esta...
The importance here is that in this event, we have several officials directly on the island of Old Providence to present the complaints of the community. We are going to be providing student trainings so that they know their labor rights when they reach productive age. We will also train leaders in the defense of labor rights.
Interest persons can go to the following address during these 3 days.
El día de hoy estaremos...
Today, we will be at the Municipal Council doing training for domestic workers, and we will be at the Hunin School. Tomorrow, we will be at the Municipal Council conducting a training session to the personnel.
And at this time, we are in contact via telephone with the port captain of our island to know the weather conditions for today.
El pronóstico de las condiciones meteorológicas.
The forecast for the island of San Andres for today is a cloudy sky with possible light rains, with the wind in the southwest direction with speeds of 2 to 7 knots. The temperature will range from 26 to 28 degrees. For the maritime area, the wind will be in a variable direction between 3 to 7 knots, and the wave height will be between 0.5 to 1 meter high, which will allow the development of favorable maritime activities.
The port captain also asked the community to be attentive to the development of formal communications from the entity.
A new waste collection operation is being conducted in the morning hours on the island. The departmental government called on the community to remove those white goods that no longer work in their homes.
El día de hoy estamos en una jornada en el bar.
Today we are on a collection operation in the Buenos Aires neighborhood, where we have been from 8 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. The purpose of these operations is that the community collaborates with us by taking out the special waste that they have in their homes, so that we with our personnel can collect these waste.
Also, within the monthly program that the departmental government developed through the Secretariat of Public Services, it was announced the route that the waste collection group will be doing over the next few days.
Esta semana tenemos ruta el día de mañana.
This week we have a route. Tomorrow in San Luis, the day after tomorrow in Guinea-Hen, and next week on Wednesday we have a specific route in San Bay, although we also have a route in the town, on the hill, and on a daily basis in all the sectors of the island.
It is important that the community takes into account that the waste being collected belongs to white goods represented in refrigerators, washing machines, and stove, among others. In addition, iron, aluminum, zinc, sheets, and also are being collected.
And in view of the future transfer of the post of the police commander, we went to the streets of the island to find out what people think about it.
Teleislas News conducted a survey with the community of the islands regarding their opinion of Colonel Maria Elena Gomez Mendez, who will leave her position as commander of the police department of the archipelago.
Pues en general a mí me parece que...
In general, I think that the work of the colonel was good. There were enough results in her administration, although it is not easy to change things overnight.
La coronela hizo un buen trabajo en la isla.
The colonel did a good job on the island. She always gave a detailed report on the networks and gave a summary of everything she did. For me, she did an excellent job. I hope that the next one would be like her and that she would do as much for the island as she did for crime and delinquency.
La felicito, pero nos duele que se vaya.
I really congratulate her, but it hurts us that she is leaving because she was an excellent lady and commander. I hope that the person they send will be as good as her and the island will be waiting for her with open arms. Thank you for what you did for the island.
In my personal opinion, I would say that she was doing a good job, very pending, visiting the communities and all these kind of things. But after while I see things came back to normal, came back to the same thing.
This news agency reminds the community that we are waiting for the orders from the National Police Commander for the new colonel of the islands to be announced.
And now let's get to know other facts that today are in our brief news section.
Reforestation work continues on the island of Providence. The Environmental Corporation Coralina, together with Mas Bosques, visited the mangrove areas of the municipality where they made an inventory of the species planted, marking and organizing the tags in order to monitor the development of the species and control the planting work. To the rhythm of music and dance, senior citizens of the department, in conjunction with the Habits and Healthy Lifestyle programs of the Secretariat of Sports with its promoters and the Institutional Corporation of the Republic Bank, enjoyed a day of recreational activities. The departmental administration said that these activities seeks to promote spaces that allow seniors in our department to interact in a healthy and joyful way. The National Police of the Archipelago Department, through its Prevention and Citizen Education Group, conducted promotional activities for the community to report acts of domestic abuse, as well as dissemination of the guideline for women victims of violence 155, 123, and 141, with the aim of encouraging citizen reporting and the care route in cases such as these, through the door-to-door visits and talks by police officers seeking the reduction of this crime.
With this information, we reach to the end of our broadcast, but we see you tonight at 8 p.m. with more of Teleislas News. Good afternoon.